What's your question?
Yeah.
When did we realize we were doing something special?
Shall I answer that first?
Yeah.
Okay. For me, it was really just from the get-go, because I knew that we were using both of our skills and expertises. So I knew that was already special. We'd finally found an avenue in terms of the Wealthy Coach Retreat that we were organising in Tuscany and in South Africa. I knew that we could bring that both to the table. And that already felt really special. The other moment that I knew that it was special was when the people started kind of showing up who wanted to come. You know, the people that were approaching us, who were getting on the phone with us and saying, "Hey, I'd like to come." You know, there's a really nice mix of people in those calls, which I knew because I was doing the enrollment calls and speaking to the people, but you didn't really see until they arrived at the retreat, right? Mm-hmm. How about you? How did you know when we were doing something special?
We were doing the retreat and we were there, and I saw you doing the workshops, and you were totally in your element. You were your heart was shining. I just saw your beams of light. You were just so totally where you were supposed to be, and the people were so great and nice. The atmosphere was there, and of course I'm like a thermostat. Everybody needs to be having a good time. I'm the pleaser, I'm the caretaker, and everybody was having an awesome time. And then also in the end, the last day, Jennifer Jimenez, the coach, came back, and when she left, she said, "Wow, you've got something really special going on, because you are such a great team together." And I think that for me was when it clicked. Mm-hmm. I mean, as you know, we're married, so in our relationship, that it was really, we are a team. And then when we were doing that as a work, as a job, yeah, that was the moment when I thought, oh wow, we really are special and we can do something.
Mm. Yeah, I like that. I saw that dynamic too, because it's one thing to know that when you go to retreat that you're both going to bring your skills, but I did also see it in action, and it was really great for me at the end of each workshop just to be able to hand all the participants over to you, because you're such a great entertainer and very good at facilitating and organizing, and they felt very safe in your hands, and that really made me feel also very kind of competent, that we'd put something together really smart. And the other thing that really lit me up throughout the entire retreat, and that just grew and grew, was to see how the group that we'd selected to come were all just lifting each other up. There's this whole different dynamic when you see people collaborating and getting on and becoming friends, and that really,
and going through emotions, through some barriers,
supporting each other, listening to each other, and just supporting each other like cheerleaders, far beyond even what we brought.
Yeah, and especially that first, because all the retreats have their own special dynamic with their special people. But the first retreat that we have, those 6 ladies, they still have every year a reunion, and they still are in contact with each other. So
that's amazing.
That's still something that really lights up my heart when I hear that. And also the retreat that we did in South Africa, there are a lot of people who are still connected and
collaborating and interviewing each other like this, and they're turning up on each other's podcasts and radio shows and in blogs and guest blogs, and even now, one has just gone back to South Africa to collaborate with someone else from another retreat. So it's just amazing what people then create together.
And Kirk was from a South African retreat, but got in contact from Will, who was from Tuscany. They also met each other a couple of weeks ago. So that's awesome to see them grow and see them together collaborating.
That's true. And look at and Jen and Stella as well, also collaborating, and now they are running a retreat of their own in Durban in South Africa. So that's just amazing when you see people supporting each other like that and masterminding and collaborating together. Far beyond what our own teaching.
So for anyone who's watching at this moment and thinking about the modules and the experience, everything is awesome, but don't don't forget that you're gonna have a like-minded group of people, which is priceless.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And I'm pleased you brought that up, because I remember when I was going through my research and of the things that I'd asked participants who'd been to the retreat, why did they come? And many of them were saying, yes, they needed the structure, yes, they needed the skills, but they also wanted to be with like-minded people who just get them and support them. Because what I would come to find is that, as entrepreneurs and coaches, we can spend a lot of time on our own, and that we don't grow as fast, and we're certainly not having as much fun as when we join a group or a network, when people come to the retreats. So that was something that I've thought, hey, we need to emphasize that moving forward, to say, hey, this is a beautiful experience, but it's also about the whole dynamic of the group, and to be with a like-minded group is going to take you to places that you have no idea where you're going to go.
Hope you enjoyed this. If you need any assistance or information about the retreat call, how can they contact us?
Yeah, so we've got 2 retreats coming up in September in Tuscany and in October in South Africa. And if you want to find out about both, just come on to wealthycoachretreat.com, wealthycoachretreat.com, and you can find information about both.